Today's a crazy lure build because we're going to be doing something that you've never seen before, I guarantee it. We're making a fishing lure out of toilet paper. You've heard that right, toilet paper. Will this lure wipe the competition or will it fall to the bottom of the leaderboard? We'll figure it out today on Toxic Custom Outdoors. The grand plan is to basically create a little skeleton, wrap that up in resin-soaked toilet paper, and make us a fishing lure. I'll be wearing gloves for this because it's about to get really nasty. I start by cutting a pen cap to make it into a makeshift rattle. With some BBs inside, it's now ready to use. To counterbalance the weight, I'll be adding a piece of wood right on top, and that's going to make the basis of our skeleton. I'll glue these together, I'll then secure a lip, and now it's ready to surround with toilet paper. I'll be using some off-brand 2-ply toilet paper soaked in some UV resin, and that's what that light is in the background. Now, I'm not going to show too much of the curing process because that's a lot of UV light for my camera, but all I do is flash it underneath that light for a few minutes with every layer. Now, if you're expecting a pretty lure, you're going to be very disappointed because this thing is ugly. But that's really just the first layer. We need to add a few more layers before this thing is really usable. The two worst parts of this project were trying to get the weight distribution right and also just trying to get this thing hydrodynamic. It was a nightmare of engineering. Fishing lures are supposed to be smooth and very, very precise, and this was neither of those things. With a head now created, we need to make the belly a little bit deeper and then create a little bit of a tail at the back as well. At just about this point in the project, I was starting to think that this thing would not work at all. It was getting much, much heavier than I thought. Originally, the plan was for this to be a wake bait, but it was looking like it was going to have to be a crankbait instead because of how heavy it was. We were starting to get close to being done, and man, this thing looked like a pile of turds. But all it needed was a little bit more toilet paper and it was ready to hit the road. With the final layer added, it was time to put all of the hooks in after one final cure underneath the UV light. I added some heavy-duty lure screws, put on my hooks, and I was ready to take this thing out on the water. But to make things interesting, I was going to go fishing alongside my buddy Ty to see which one of us could catch the most fish. He was going after it, but I couldn't get it. It stopped working right. This lure's action was pretty pathetic. It liked to swim on its side. It caught a little bit of attention, but it could never really secure a good bite. Dadgum. Keeps starting to swim on its side right when the fish get interested. Ah, it got tangled up. Oh, well, Ty got one.
He made a big boil.
Yeah, he boiled up big.
Dang. Well, that's point one for the non-toilet paper lures.
Oh, look. You see that?
That was a big one.
That's a lot scary.
It just so happened that he was able to catch the first fish, and as soon as he threw this one back, this happened. Well, another one. Things were not looking so good for the toilet paper lure, but we were about to switch locations and try to catch an even better fish. Oh, oh! Dang! We had one! Now this video is going to be a pretty short one. Just pay attention to the light and you'll see just how long this video took to film. While I had just gotten my first taste of action, Ty over here was showing off with his third fish of the day. Goodness, that one's about as small as your bait.
What is that?
Yeah,
That's a bass.
That's a teeny-tiny little baby bass.
Well, there you go. 3-0. As far as I'm concerned, one toilet paper fish is worth 10 regular fish, so a comeback was still in sight. Snap. school of fish right here. I don't think they're quite big enough to hit something this size, but no, I got grass caught. And just to rub salt into the wound, a 13-year-old boy caught a fish before I could. That's a little tiny one. But a little tiny one was better than nothing, and right now I was sitting at a fat 0. Big bass, big bass, big bass. Dude, that bass is chasing after bluegill. It's freaking huge. Oh, there's another one right there. I see a bass over there. He's just sitting and watching. There's a freaking huge one swimming around trying to get some of those minnows. Or not minnows, some of the bluegill. Guy's giant. But this water's so clear that this doesn't really look like a fish. Of course they're not going to go after it. Leaving the lure unpainted was probably the worst decision I made, but we were already out on the water, so I had to make do with what I had. Excuse me. You know, maybe I need to make a micro toilet paper lure instead. Oh, they went after it. They went after it. He hasn't seen me yet. Dadgummit. He bit at it, but he missed. Dadgummit. It had been hours at this point, and the sun was about to set, so I made a few more casts before it was time to go. And thank the Lord I did. Oh! Got one! I got one! Finally! Come on! Come on! Get on land! Get on land! Get on land! Yes! Yes!
That's about the same size.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. I just caught a fish on Charmin. Actually, I can't afford Charmin. It's the off-brand stuff. But yeah! Yeah.
I must have some stupid fish.
He just wanted to buy the lure that would wipe itself on the way out. All right. Dude, last few seconds of daylight. Oh, there you go, buddy. Oh, dude. Hours. Oh, that was sweet. That's good. I don't need like 8 hours of me looking at the camera, dude. And so there we have it. Toilet paper works as a fishing lure. Is it the best? Absolutely not. That was terrible. Is it the worst? Honestly, no, because it still caught a fish. But anyways, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Next up is Pool Pond Part 2. So I'll catch you guys later this week. I just realized I have like peanut butter on my face. But if you like these unhinged lure builds, go check out the other ones on the screen right now. As always, Jesus loves you, I love you, and have a great day.